There's a defense company quietly taking over one of the biggest military opportunities in the world right now. That company is Anduril. AI-powered warfare, autonomous drones, augmented reality for soldiers, and it's happening right now. The company is Anduril Industries. Anduril, but here's the problem. You can not invest in it. So the real opportunity isn't in Anduril, it's the companies connected to it. Warfare is changing fast. We're moving from a traditional defense into an AI-driven systems defense. Autonomous drones, real-time battlefield data, AI making decisions, which is where the Anduril's Lattice platform is. What is the Lattice platform? Anduril Industries has developed the Lattice platform for security and defense applications. Lattice is an advanced software system utilizing artificial intelligence to merge data from multiple sensor sources. Sensor sources include drones, ground sensors, satellite feeds, and real-time operation awareness. And the platform creates a three-dimensional battlefield map for quick and accurate detection, classification, and tracking threats. So let's go back. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like in real time for the Lattice system. They've taken over one of the most important programs in modern defense. They've also taken, which is the IVAS program. This is the IVAS program, which is essentially building next generation combat systems for soldiers. Let's run this for a second. These systems combine night vision, AI, and real-time battlefield awareness. As you can see from this video, it says Apple Vision Pro for warfare, which is really interesting. This is what the soldier sees in his goggles. This isn't just equipment anymore. This is turning soldiers into connected, intelligent systems. The investor edge. Now, here's what most investors get wrong. They focus on the big name. This is an Anduril video. But they ignore the ecosystem around it. Which brings us to Kraken Robotics. Companies like Kraken Robotics show how this actually works. They build sonar systems, underwater robotics. They help with batteries inside underwater drones. Also building energy systems, LiDAR systems for underwater mapping. They're not the headline company, but they operate in the same ecosystem. So when companies like Anduril grow, suppliers and enablers can grow alongside with them. This is what's called a picks and shovels strategy. You don't just invest in the gold miner, you invest in the company selling the tools. Which brings us to Ondas, ONDAS, ONDS stock ticker. Ondas Holdings. Now let's start with the most speculative of the three stocks, ONDS. ONDS is building two key things: autonomous drone systems and wireless communications networks. Here's why that matters. None of these AI-driven systems work without the communication. ONDS is building part of the infrastructure layer, but let's be clear, ONDS is not Anduril. It's not building full defense systems yet. where it's trying to find its place in the ecosystem. And right now, this is still a bet on future contracts. So stock 2 is KRKNF, which is Kraken Robotics. So let's compare Kraken Robotics. Kraken Robotics is further along. They have real customers, real revenue, and a proven technology. They're not trying to break into the ecosystem. They're already operating within it. This is more established, execution-driven play. Stock number 3 is Syntec Optics, OPTX. Syntec Optics is the third company, and this is where things get really interesting. Syntec Optics is involved in the supply chain tied to advanced defense systems like IVAS. You can see they help with bringing in night vision goggles, or they help make the night vision goggles. Syntec Optics, Worthington Technologies, produce high quality night vision goggles and systems. There are two distinct technologies that can be used in night vision: image enhancement and missile laser guides. Missile systems are an integral part of air defense systems, from optical and opaque components to optoelectric sub-assemblies. They offer the most suitable solutions for your project or application. Biometrics, infrared thermal imaging, ordnance optics, head-mounted displays, what we talked about in the IVAS program, 2D, 3D scanners for drones, Humvee lighting, laser targeting, protective domes and windows, LiDAR detection. Obviously, OPTX is doing a lot. So if Anduril is building the brain, OPTX is helping build the eyes. Their technology helps combine night vision, AI data, battlefield awareness, for which is critical infrastructure for modern warfare systems. So now let's check out the balance sheets for all three companies. The first balance sheet, this is from Friday, the 27th of March. For ONDS is at $8.80. The earnings per share, you can see, is at a minus 40 cents. ONDS is still early. They're burning cash and investing heavily. They need contracts. This is a high risk, high upside play. Look, the bullish is explosive revenue growth and guidance. Quarter 4 2025 revenue surged 630% year over year to approximately 30 million, exceeding analyst estimates. Now let's see the bearish. Significant net losses from warrants. Despite top line growth, Ondas reported a substantial net loss of approximately $100 million in Q4 2025. So you can tell it's a speculative play. Next is Kraken Robotics. Kraken Robotics at $5.97. Kraken is financially stronger. They have real revenue and a more stable position. You can see the earnings per share. Where's the earnings per share? Is it not even listed? This is the most proven business here. So the bullish is the company secured approximately 24 million in new defense orders in March of 2026 from over 10 customers globally. These orders are for sea power batteries and catfish sonar systems, following a $35 million battery contract in January, highlighting a rapid acceleration in demand for underwater surveillance and robotics technology. They've also acquired Covalia Group for roughly $600 million, The move expected to close in the second quarter of 2026, which will more than double the revenue. Scaling manufacturing capacity is a new battery manufacturing facility is being built in Nova Scotia, scheduled to come online in April 2026. As this plan is projected to generate approximately $200 million in annual recurring revenue. Now bearish. Stretch valuation and dilution. Following a 250% rally, the price per earning ratio is approximately 119 to 125, which some analysts consider overvalued relative to consensus targets. Furthermore, a recent $400 million public offering of subscription receipts to fund acquisitions has introduced significant share dilution and increased market scrutiny. Now let's go to optics. Syntec Optics is trading at $7.23. Over the past 6 months, it's gone from $1.55 and increased to 700. So it's really climbed up 360%. The earnings per share is at a negative 0.08, which is never good. So this is where you have to be careful with optics. It's strong technology, it's tied to an important trend, but the balance sheet is not strong, and that matters. It limits growth, increases risk, and adds uncertainty. It's a great story with a weak balance sheet, and it is still risky. The company remains unprofitable, reporting a trailing net margin of approximately minus 10.7% and net losses of roughly $3 million. Negative returns on equity are minus 27%, underscoring ongoing financial challenges. Extreme price volatility. Shares have exhibited significant volatility. At the bullish, substantial defense contract wins. In March of 2026, the company secured $4 million in new defense purchase orders. The contracts cover mission-critical military platforms, including mission guidance, surveillance, and night vision technologies, reinforcing its position as a key supplier for high-profile defense initiatives. NOAA onshore tailwinds. Management recently highlighted domestic sourcing benefits following National Defense Authorization Act legislation, where the company is actively positioning itself to capture increased demand for advanced optical systems under new federal mandates. Expanding high growth end markets. Beyond traditional defense, the company is diversifying into low Earth orbit. So they're starting to get into satellites, satellite optics, LEO, biomedical diagnostics, and AI-driven data center optics. So they're going to start to diversify with their optics. Management aims to capitalize on the AR/VR defense market, which is forecast to grow 20% through 2030. So here's the takeaway. Anduril is leading the shift. Ecosystem expanding rapidly. Smaller companies are competing for position. Not all these companies are equal. ONDS is speculative upside. Kraken is execution play. And optics is high risk, high potential. The opportunity isn't just finding the trend. It's finding the companies that can actually execute within it. So I want to hear from you. Which of these companies has the most upside? ONDS, Kraken, or optics? Comment below. And if you want more videos like this breaking down opportunities before the market catches on, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.